Kings and Queens, Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You are loved, celebrated, and appreciated. We were told that Ghana Standard Authority shuts down a Chinese company producing mattresses with unapproved materials. It is unfortunate that the world has seen Africa as a dumping ground where they dump whatever it is that is not useful to them anymore. Okay, because I don't see the reason why China will be in Africa producing mattresses with unapproved materials. Now, the first question I have is, how did they develop that factory to the stage where they began production and they've sold hundreds of these mattresses to Ghanaians, and the government didn't figure it out, like from the beginning, who sold the land to these Chinese to develop a factory? That is to say, they have not been paying for maybe renting the place, or when they were purchasing the land, did they not state what they want to use the property for? You see what I was saying? That last time when I was in Ghana, the amount of foreigners that were owning shops in Ghana, restaurants in Ghana, it was alarming. It was alarming. I never knew something like this was even lurking around. Who sold this land to this Chinese company? Because it's not going to be just some little hectares. It should be a large amount of space. Space like that was sold to this company, and they were not supervised. They developed this factory, started production with these unapproved materials. No one supervised them. That means they were not registered. A Chinese company existing in Ghana, producing and making money, they were not registered. Because if they were registered, there should be people who come to supervise. That is what they do with companies. But before the company is opened or after the company is opened, you have people who supervise every month or every 3 months to see whether what you're doing is according to the rules of the country. I believe that is what should be done. So this Chinese company have been operating in Ghana without supervision. And that is to say, were they not paying taxes? All these questions were running in my head when I was listening to this, Your Majesties. And that is how our government of today behaves. I don't know how much this Chinese company paid that they had to close their mouth. Up until this time when the people begin to complain, oh, the materials they're using for these mattresses are unapproved materials. Before people came in to come and supervise and discover that, of course, they're materials that the Ghanaian people do not use to produce mattresses. Can any African company develop in China without supervision? Please answer me. When are we going to wake up from this free, we are always open to foreigners. We are always open to other races. We love other races. We help them develop. They come to us, they need something, we give them. But when you become your own brother, you would not want that your brother to succeed. If it was a fellow Ghanaian who owns that company, oh my goodness, the amount of people that would have come to supervise that place, you would have been uncountable by now. Why? Because a fellow Ghanaian will be struggling to see how they bring down the company. But now, a Chinese owns a company, and we feel there's no need for supervision. They are making their money free of charge. Listen to this, because I'm not going to be the only one to hear this one.
This mobile phone. Only China can decide that they want to use a different material. You understand me?
Yes,
and
yes.
I cannot come to China and come and manufacture with what 70% of the world is using and tell China government that, oh, look, 70% of the world uses this material. So you too, you must use it. No. Every country decides what material they want to use. You understand me?
Yes.
That is why when you come to a country, you will check what the country's standard is. And the only way you will know is if you go and register with the agencies you have to register with. So if you have come to register with Standard Authority, you will learn that this material, you can't use it for mattress that people lie on in Ghana. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, but
so if you tell me the world is using it, no, the world can be using it. You get me?
Yes, yes.
But this is Ghana. We are making rules here. You get it?
Yes.
And we make the rules based on what we believe is good for us. Do you get me?
Yes,
So you can't use polystyrene. This is polystyrene. You can't use polystyrene
now
for
one
mattress.
apartment of GSA they are around the world. Actually, ask the
Ghana,
one.
we use this for packaging.
So a Chinese company here in Ghana is using polystyrene to produce mattresses, and they are selling on the market. So the Ghana Standard Authority have already picked intel that they have these products on the market in Mokola and Kumasi and all other places that they are selling. And these materials are made from polystyrene, which is not material used for mattress. Polystyrene is not used for producing mattress, but this company is doing same here at a factory in Afia.
Sometimes I keep saying the audacity of the world for me. The way they look at black communities like they do not have the rights, they don't know what they're doing, like they wouldn't know. So even if we go there to develop this factory and produce these mattresses, they wouldn't know the differences because they are uneducated people. They're, oh my goodness. Oh, that's how the world look at us. Because I don't see the reason why a Chinese company would be functioning without registration. You heard what he said? If they were registered, they would have known, and of course, they would be coming in for supervision. Why were they not registered? And who sold this land to this Chinese company? Because they did not just wake up and jump into Ghana and start building a factory. Someone sold the land to them, and I believe the person that sold this land to them know what they want to use this place for. Why not tell them to go follow the due processes? How can you be in a sovereign nation producing something and you not be registered? There are protocols that are followed. In your country, you can't do that. But you come to another man's country across the waters and you want to do anything you want to do because you feel that the people are animals, they are monkeys, they don't think. Even monkeys think. Is it not your brother, your fellow Chinese brother that say Africans are the stupidest set of race? So is it the reason why you people say we are stupid? Because you are moving around Africa, doing anything you want to do and nobody call you to order. Nobody asks you questions. This is it. And will I blame them? Majesties, let's tell ourselves the truth. Are we going to blame them? The answer is no. We will not blame them. Because this company have been operating, selling their products in the market. You heard him now. The products have circulated in the markets, major markets in Ghana. And then it was just brought to their notice. A lot would have these mattresses now in their homes. Come on, why are we like this? Why are we like this? Why do we not want to watch out for ourselves? Like I was having a discussion with one of you some days ago. The problem of Africa is not just the leader. The problem is the people as well. Let us tell ourselves the truth. How would the government know that somebody is coming to buy land in your area? If you do not involve the government in it, if you do not tell them to go to the right process, go through the right processes, how would the government know? Do the government have one eye behind to see everything happening when you are not helping the government? And we keep complaining about our leaders. These leaders have families. These leaders have mothers, they have fathers, they have brothers and sisters, they have relatives, they grew up in a family. What do you teach your children while they are growing up? If some of our parents did well with their children, we will not have the kind of leaders that we have today. Let's tell ourselves the truth and stop hiding behind something, patting our head. Time for patting of head is over. What effort are you putting in as a parent when you have children? Are you just interested in giving birth to the children without teaching them core values of the society? Because if these are leaders we complain of, grew up with these core values and genuine love from the family, they will not have the heart to hurt other people. Let's tell ourselves the truth. These leaders came from us. These leaders, they did not throw them from the sky somewhere. They grew up in our community. They saw what happens. They entered politics gradually and saw the game played. If we, all of us, are sincere, Africa will not be the way Africa is today. We are not sincere. It is high time we wake up and tell ourselves the truth, that we also have a hand in the destruction of the motherland, and work towards a change for once. How can a Chinese own a company that is not registered and they have been making money in Ghana? Nobody reported them. If it's a fellow African now that have this company, because you don't want your brother to grow out of jealousy, you want your brother to be begging, you go and report your brother so that they will come and raid the place. But now a foreigner has this kind of company that is not registered, the government is not aware. You do not whistle blow for the government to come and take the necessary precaution. You sat down there, you sold them this land, collect the money and eat and clean mouth. If we do not change, nothing will change in the melanated community. Stop waiting for one God to jump from the sky to come and do magic for things to change for you. The change has to start within you. You have the key to a better future for yourself and the continent. I have the key. Let's work together. Tell ourselves the truth and do the right thing. Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always your majesties. Bye for now.